Good evening, everybody. Okay, I guess I can do it this way. I'm just gonna do a collective reading that I meant to do earlier today about the Libra full moon. I'm actually gonna use a psychic tarot from the heart oracle by John Holland to pull some energies of the divine masculine, and I'm going to use the indigo angel to pull some energy for the divine feminine. And I'm going to also put some life purpose cards to see what are we focusing on during this Libra full moon. This is going to be quick. I'm just going to pull probably 2 cards each because, again, like I told you, I was supposed to do this earlier. And I did multiple readings, but didn't ever pull the collective for the twin flame for the Libra full moon, which started yesterday the 20th and it is going until the 21st. I'm asking the universe, my angels, my higher self, to give me the full collective reading for the divine masculine on this morning. I don't even know what time it is right now. I don't know. I believe it's like 1 something in the morning. If I'm not mistaken, it'll be surprisingly that it is 1:11. Let's see. 1:26 in the morning. So 1:30. What do the angels want to show me? I'm going to pull 6 cards for the divine. Oh. All right, listen. I'm going to take whatever was just handed to me. And let's see. And it actually gave me 910. So what I pulled was basically the energy that there's 10 cards. I mean, there's something that's coming to it, and somebody is coming over. Divine masculine is coming over. I do see the crown chakra and the throat chakra. And we're going to start with the rest and reconsider. When I see this card, what do you see the guy doing? He's sitting back, he's resting. He's basically probably gathering his thoughts. He's probably focusing on something that's taking place. I am going to clarify these cards with the traditional cards, actually. So I take it that some of the divine masculines are now looking at the situations that they've been through, the things that they went through, and it could be in their life. It could be what's taking place now. It could be what is to come. What are they about to face in their lives? That you got embraced. I feel like this is more so stating that they are now learning how to embrace certain energies so that way they can manifest what their heart desires. Because in this card, you see the guy with the world, and in the center of the world is a heart. But at the top, he's being enlightened. He's embracing his gifts. He knows that he can heal the world and that he is meant to heal the world. And if you know the core of the world, it has veins going through it. That means he is connected to source. Finally. So he's embracing it. A lot of divine masculines is going to the point where they are feeling alone. This is not a bad thing. This is actually a good thing. And it is a number 5. So this is signifying that this is something that's they're doing or they're going through to encourage a change, or that they are changing. So they can feel alone, which we all know when we're going through the awakening process. It's okay to be alone because that's when you can hear yourself and you can hear source and your angels and your guides a little bit better. So he is feeling kind of alone. He's daydreaming and making decisions. So even though if the communication is not going on between you and your divine masculine, he is making decisions, whether good or bad. He's basically weighing out the options. He's trying to figure out what direction he wants to go. I feel like this is not just that night, because this is all the time. All the time. He's resting and reconsidering something. He's also been embracing his enlightenment, but I feel like he's also thinking about the connection 24/7 between him and the feminine. I feel like this is more so now, because I feel like he's more standing in his power now. He's no longer being, it's like he's not allowing the atmosphere that he's in the daytime to affect what he is, like his healing process. He's learning how to do it, whether he's in a situation or not. And the reason why I feel like this is being activated, because his crown chakra card came out. So this is telling me this is a part of them being activated at this time during this Libra full moon. So I take it that the divine masculines right now are going through an awakening process, dealing with the crown chakra. And we all know that is the source, crown chakra. He's embracing it. He's embracing that his enlightenment has taken place. I feel like, because this is the number 7, this means completion. The number 7 means that I feel like he's almost at completion with his crown chakra. He has a lot going on mentally right now. I feel like he is learning that he is the leader of his situations, that he can take control of his situations, because it says take the lead. I feel like he's embracing the power and the alchemist in him now. The things that he wanted to manifest, he is now realizing that this is in his hands. It's not anybody else's hand. Whatever he says goes. So I feel like a lot of divine masculines are now pulling into their power to know that what they say has to go. Do you have the throat chakra? I feel like a lot of them are now speaking their truths. Their voice and their opinions, they no longer are being restricted by what is taking place in the world on the 3D level. They soulfully are now awakening. I feel like a lot of them are starting to connect to their mind, body, and soul. Their 3D bodies are now connected to their 5D spirits. They are now walking in the light. And they, once we start, we never stop. So I feel like this is something that they are also embracing at this time, how to speak their truths. Or this is something that they need to do because it's a number 5 card. They need to embrace it. And this also goes with throat chakra. The throat chakra. It says open up. He has to reveal himself now. If it's not just to you, it's to other people. He feel like he's ready to take this mask off. And this could be because this is something that he's being enlightened about. And this is something that he feel like maybe this is what's taking control of his life. He's not being real, so nobody else can be real with him. And then it's change your focus. Whatever direction the divine masculine was going in that was not meant for his good, I feel like he is no longer paying attention to that, or he's no longer putting his energy into it. He is now focusing more so on himself. So when I see feeling alone, maybe he's doing things alone now because he's going through so much and nobody is there. I'm going to clarify these cards really quick. Hello, viewer. I am so tired. But I refuse to go to bed without doing this. What is rest and reconsider here? Hi, Antonia. How are you, sweetie? Welcome to my channel. Why is rest and reconsider here? Why is rest and reconsider here? Exactly like I said, they are looking within themselves. They are now taking the time out for themselves. So if you feel like your divine masculine is not communicating with you, or he's withdrawn from you, or he never, I'm doing great, hon. So during this Libra full moon, I feel like more so they're going through hermit mode. They're basically looking within. They're looking at the situations for what it is now. They are doing this because they are now at a point where they're ready to change their focus. So we all know once we get ready to change our focuses, if you're divine feminine, I know for myself during my awakening, I was focused on other things. Once I started changing my focus, I was able to think beyond a lot of other things. So it wasn't more so what I was restricted to. So I feel like they rest and reconsidering because this is what's going on. They are going within to embrace what they need to embrace as far as them. I don't feel like this has anything to do with any karmics. I feel like this is more so with them going within themselves and trying to do better for themselves. Why is the embrace card here for the divine masculine energy? Why is the embrace here? Okay, so this came in reverse. I feel like they are embracing to end a three-party situation for some, or breaking away from things that once was they was bound to. This could be them no longer coming. They're not being creative, but I don't feel that. I feel like they more so are embracing coming out of a three-party situation, a karmic situation, or dealing with karmic situations. I feel like this is the ending of things that once was built on that they things that they once had built on with their faith that it will change into something better. But it did not. It did not become fruitful. So I feel like they're embracing this now. They're starting to get comprehension of this. Why do they feel alone? Why is the masculines alone? Feeling alone. Ooh. I don't know if this means somebody, this Queen of Wands, the woman that's action, she's very popular. She's kind. She's sorry about that. Lost connection. This could be one or two things because he's feeling alone. Or maybe he sees that his divine feminine is alone. And this is something that he's internally feeling. Because there's secrets. This could be something that he's actually hiding. And the Queen of Wands, this is somebody that's always been kind to him, been compassionate. I feel like that he feel like she's feeling alone. Because if you see the woman underneath the moon, and it's weird. It's a full moon in Libra, first of all. But if you look at the back of this card, what do you see? The lady with the lantern. And she's staring at the house. Maybe she feels like there's distance between her and the divine masculine, and he's starting to be aware of this. And this is something that's being brought to his attention now. But I feel like this is something that he's keeping a secret from this Queen of Wands. He's not letting her know that he feels like she's alone. Hmm. I could agree with this for two reasons. A lot of divine feminines are alone for many reasons. And I feel like that the masculines are actually becoming more conscious about what they put just about what they put us, the feminines, through. And this is something that's being enlightened during the full moon. We're the wrong women to keep in the dark while they are dealing with other karmic situations. They But this is more so for the divine feminines that is in communication and contact and able to see their divine masculines. I feel like they're leaving you, like they left you alone. You shouldn't be alone. And I think this is something that's being highlighted. Like, they're getting the bigger picture. Daydreams and decisions. Again, listen, they're breaking down some of the situations they've been through. They're in a lot of these three-party situations. They're coming up out of the energy of these three-party situations. If any of your divine masculines are involved with a karmic and you're dealing with a three-party situation, or he has an infatuation that is causing a blockage for union or y'all union to be stable, this is what's taking place. He's ending that situation. This is why he's daydreaming and making decisions. He's resting on his decisions now. Wow, this is good. Why is the crown chakra here? Why is the crown chakra here? Money's on his mind, stability. He know he deserves more. This is more so on his mind than anything. And like I said, yes, I do see that some things maybe he is feeling that he's leaving the karmic, I mean, excuse me, the divine feminine in the dark about some things. But what I see from this, his crown chakra, is more focused on his stability. This is something that I feel like is very, very, very prominent to the divine masculines, because how could they offer something stable in the 3D for their divine feminines if they don't have it themselves? So this is on their mind. How could they live their life for anybody if they don't have their finances together or they're not stable and they're not in their power? Take the lead. Why is take the lead here? This could be either him coming, taking that blindfold off and them restraints, like I said, and get away from the mental anguish of knowing that from your past situations that you think is going to happen again. Because on top of take your lead, that means you have the control of all situations. Why are you still stagnated in fear? Why are you still allowing your past situations to blind you? So you can't look forward. You can't see what's in front of you. This is holding a lot of them up. So I feel like they're going to take the lead in this. And this is what something else that they probably are embracing, because the universe is pushing it to happen. The flame is in their hand. Throat chakra. Why is the throat chakra here? Why is the throat chakra here? He's not manifesting. I'm going to clarify with one more card. Why is the magician on top of the throat chakra? Whoa. He's not able to cut people off. He's not able to stand on his word. This is why he's not manifesting. But I feel like this is something he needs to speak to himself. He's not standing in his truths. Open up. Why is open up here, universe? Angels. He needs to stand in his power as the emperor and know that he is in control of his life at all times. He is in the power of many people. I feel like this is something that he needs to be enlightened about, or he is being enlightened about. That he has authority over so many people, that he is the leader for so many people. But once he's seen his power, just like the divine feminine, she's the voice for the women, he's the voice for the men. And once he's seen his whole full power, he will begin to be embracing his emperor. The emperor is everything. He's the magician. He can manifest. He knows what he needs to do in order to make things stable. He knows he's the protector. And the high priestess is actually the prophetess. This is the woman that's considerably God. This woman is an intuitive woman. She's protective of the spiritual world while he's protective of the 3D world. She keeps his soul protected while he keeps her physical form protected. That's when they find balance. But I feel like this is where he's opening up to his new abilities, his ability of leading, of being the emperor he is. I feel like this is something that's taking place. They starting to stand in their power. Change your focus. Why is change your focus here? Change your focus. No longer dealing with deceptive situations. Or he needs to not be deceptive about situations. He has to be real about things in order for things to go the way they need to go. Can I get one more clarification? Why is the Seven of Swords in reverse? On change your focus. Stop causing conflict. And come over betrayal. He's still stuck on who betrayed him. So it's causing him, a lot of divine masculines, to be stagnated and to focus on the pain that they went through. So now they feel like they have to take revenge. You don't. The universe already got you. It's time for you to stand in your power. That's what this is saying. So I'm going to pull one soul journey card for advice for the divine masculines. And then I'm going to do a short divine feminine reading to see where her energy is during this full moon. What should the divine masculines be focusing on during this full moon? Again, please like, subscribe, and share. I am new to this channel. Again, I am Queen Z, and this is Queen Z Spiritual Insight. Please tell a friend. I have been doing this for 2 years now, and I finally decided to actually take it mainstream. Can I pull one or two cards? Okay, maybe not. Maybe the universe got more for them. Oh, it is 2 cards. Gratitude and imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of my mind. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So again, I feel like now the things that the divine masculine once desired or dreamt about or ever said he wanted in life, he is now appreciating that. Because he's starting to see that the universe did give him that chance that he needed. And guess what? It's either telling him to have gratitude and use his imagination, because his imagination is what's going to carry him through. Okay. Let's do us a divine feminine read. All right, and I am using the Indigo Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Charles Virtue. Divine Feminine. Let's see what's going on with you ladies today. What energy are we pulling from you guys today? What are you guys more focused on during the Libra full moon? Divine Feminine. What are you focusing on right now? Six cards. Self-reflection. Shielding. Can I get 4 more cards? Okay. I don't know. The energy is just like really pretty high today. So you got dreams. I feel like the divine masculine and the divine feminine is kind of mirroring each other. Acceptance, physical outlet, rest, release and relax. Wow. And believe in yourself. So since we had 10 for the masculines, I'm just going to pull 3 more cards. 1, 2, and 3. Ha. Yes. Oh. Oh. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm planning on staying. I just need the encouragement and I need, everybody I have faith in myself this time and I'm going to stay. I promise. So the first card that actually came out was self-reflection. Self-reflection is actually dealing with a lot of divine feminines is actually looking at themselves, looking at the things that they accepted in their life, things that, they still hold on to because a lot of us is still purging. Like I said, a lot of us been through more things than others. So a lot of divine feminines is actually sitting here purging. So this is what they self-reflecting on. They self-reflecting on who they are as the divine feminine. So, like, prime example, the other day, I don't know if it was because the energy was actually pulling in. I had an incident where my ego leaked out. And it took for me to come in my room. I got kind of panicky about it because I was like, wow, I didn't do this in so long. So I started self-reflecting on myself, like, what made me jump out the way I did? And then I started thinking about it. The people that I was angry with it wasn't even about them. It was something that I was allowing other people to do to me that I was allowing. And I was like internally getting tired of it. So it caused me to react in a certain way. That was wrong. So of course I apologize because again, it was something that I needed to self-reflect on. What triggered me? What made me angry? So I feel like a lot of divine feminines, male or female, is actually taking the time to self-reflect. And they shielding. Some of us are still blocking the light from the light. We're afraid still. We're still sitting in the dark side of the shadow because some of us are afraid to take this leap of faith. This is where I say the divine masculine and divine feminine is actually mirroring each other. Because let me pull them cards back out if I can. This shouldn't be at the bottom of nothing. Should be these ones right here. Embrace, feel the moon, change, open up. And was there one more? Nope. So I'm actually going to show you where we are all mirroring each other. Okay. Self-reflection. This is the divine feminines reading. We are self-reflecting, but they are resting and reconsidering. They're resting and reconsidering while we're self-reflecting. So at the end of the day, we're both doing the same thing because what do rest and reconsider means? You're looking back at the situation. What do self-reflection means? We're looking at the situation in our own aspect. So I'm actually going to put these two cards, the divine masculine cards, underneath the divine feminine cards as I'm doing the reading. Like I said, shielding. While we're blocking the connection a little bit because we're still afraid. Because right now, a lot of us is getting brought up because of the equinox and the Mercury retrograde in effect. A lot of us is bringing up past situations and past things that dealt with the twin flame journey that is kind of scaring some of us and making us want to run away. So the women, the divine feminine, male or female, you could be a divine feminine and be a male. We're shielding our light, but they're embracing it now. This is where we have to find balance at. One of us will be doing one thing, the divine feminine will be doing good, then the divine masculine be afraid. The divine masculine will be doing being afraid, and the divine feminine will be doing good. It's a mirror. Then we got dreams. Now, we are trying to manifest our dreams. We are trying to bring it into reality, but because we don't see it right now, this is where we're shielding our light from, and we're self-reflecting because we're thinking that we're not the ones. But literally, we are. And they had daydreams and decisions. Daydreams and decisions, while they daydreaming about disconnection, we're reflecting on our dreams. We're actually now starting to feel like our dreams would never manifest. Some of us. Some of us are not manifesting our dreams because the masculine is still making decisions. So it stagnates the feminine. So we feel like we can't move forward because we know this is our ultimate partner. And we're afraid that as soon as we pull away and we go with a soulmate or somebody else that's of our likings, we would not be able to put all our energy in because literally he's going to make a decision eventually and it's going to scare the shit out of us. Let's be honest. So this is why we feel like our dreams are not being manifested, but they really are. They really are, because they are daydreaming and making these decisions that they need to make. Then we got acceptance. Let me see what could I match up with this. The divine feminines have acceptance. We are really, really mirroring each other. So we are finding acceptance in ourselves, and I feel like this is actually taking place during the full moon. Because if you see behind in front of the lady, what do you see? The moon. She's accepting her feminine powers now. Some of us are. Some of us are learning how to accept it, or some of us need to learn how to accept it. Have acceptance within yourself to know that your dreams will manifest on its own. Do not let the negative mindsets change your focus. But the reason why I said we're mirroring the masculines, because while we're accepting our power, they're opening up to their power. They're opening up to their power now. So we already have acceptance that we are the divine feminines. But the masculines are opening up to the fact that we are their counterparts. They're opening up. The more and more they become enlightened, the more and more it becomes vivid that the woman that stands in front of the moon, that embraces the moon, that embraces the spirit within, is his true counterpart. So I feel like this is something that he's actually reflecting on right now. So you got physical outlet. I take this as take the lead with the divine masculines. Finding a way out. The divine feminines is now no longer just focusing on a connection. They find other things to embrace. They physically in the 3D now are embracing who they are and finding the stuff that's positive that can embrace their natural being. They can be who they are. They could be beautiful, they could be divine, they could dance, they could find something physically that they could do that would embrace and encourage the divine feminine within themselves. I feel like a lot of us are learning how to accept ourselves. And it's more so now he has to take the lead in his life because he sees the divine feminine is in her power. She's not giving a fuck. Excuse my French. I am a little vulgar. But she's not caring because she knows what she has to do. We already been enlightened. We accepted already. We accepted the challenge when the divine masculines wanted to play games. Now they want to try to take the lead. Try to get the power. But this is actually making it mirror to us where we are now not noticing behind the scenes that they are trying to take the lead. It may look like a messy situation because it's not of our likings as divine feminines. But we have the same time frame we had to give ourselves. These men have to take that time too. The masculines have to go through the cycles that we went through as well. So they have to learn to accept them. Then we got, this is awesome. I'm getting to the good part now. You are loved. What do you see behind his back? The divine masculine, the divine feminine feels like they're not being loved, or they feel like the divine masculine does not love them, or the divine masculine is hiding the love for them. This is also why the divine masculines have so much on their mind. It's on their mind. But it's not just on their mind. This is something they need to verbalize and show the divine feminine that they are loved. Because some of us do not feel that way right now. We're not embracing the love within because of the fact of it is we probably loved ourselves at some time. But because the divine masculine was so afraid to show, like he still is. He's still hiding something for her. That rose stands for passion. This man has so much passion for the divine feminine. But the divine feminine can't see. Because he's never embracing it. He's never showing her. So how could she know something? How could she know? This is something he needs to verbalize. And this is also something that is on his mind. Then you got rest and relaxation. Rest and relaxation for the divine feminines is the same thing as reconsider. I'm going to tell you what card he had again. It was one of the first cards. Rest and reconsider. Yep, rest and reconsider can also go with release and relax. Release the pressure off of you, divine feminines, and know that you are the one for this man. He's starting to see it, but it's for you to stay in your power and keep staying focused and keep embracing the inner you, the person you are, the divine feminine. Relax. Enjoy yourself. Take that physical outlet. Take that physical outlet. Then you got believe in yourself. The same thing. Stop trying to take control and feel like you're not worthy of this commitment or this relationship or it would never happen. It's going to happen in due time. But you got to believe in it yourself. Believe in yourself. You are the guardian. You are the angel of this man's life. Fuck the karmics. Fuck everybody. All the other situations that they think they got the power over love. Love wins all the time. The universe is magnitudely putting us together with our counterparts so that way we can elevate and evolve the rest of the world. So why not? Why would not the universe be in the background of this magnificent situation and embracing the divine feminine at the time that she really needed the most? Oh, it's happening. But you got to set the tone for the universe to be able to work in your favor. I said this was going to be a quick reading. It still turned out to be 40 minutes. Nurture. Nurture for the divine feminine is still embrace who you are. Nurture the divine feminine in you. Nurture, still have that nurturing feeling for your divine masculine. Because regardless of what the storms that we already face, they have to go through, and they are going through it now. These are the cycles, the karmic cycles are coming to a conclusion because these divine masculines have to make a decision. They have to change their focus. They have to recenter themselves. So they have to nurture themselves as well. We have to nurture ourselves, and this is something that's reflecting off of each one of us. Start embracing and nurturing the divine feminine in you and the things that you want to see manifest. Send out the positive energy. Embrace it. Now, remember I said that the divine masculine could think that the divine feminine feels like she's alone? It confirmed itself. Guys, they can feel everything we feel. This is us. You are not alone. We think we're alone, but they're letting us know. Just because they in this house, and it's dark outside, you're not alone. They're still there. It might be you looking from the outside looking in and think that they don't have no feelings for you. This is something that's a secret in the making. He knows. This is what he's feeling towards you. This is him. But this is you. You feel alone. He wants you to know you're not alone. The universe is telling you you're not alone. Because what I feel like with this Libra new moon, I feel like some divine masculines is going to try to reassure the divine feminines they're not alone. They're going to either communicate or start showing signs that they're not leaving you alone. That that's not what their intentions are. But right now they have to rest and reconsider. And just like you have to relax and reconsider some situations. This is all this Libra full moon is about. It's to embrace the things that you need to change in your life so that way you can live abundantly and not be in stagnation. And I am going to pull two. They gave me three. Life purpose cards. I'm sorry. Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So again, divine feminines, with us worrying so much about the outcome is not going to change it. It's already a contract written in stone that the universe, God, you, and your divine masculine set there, and before you guys part ways, you already set aside the karmic lessons, the life lessons, the things that you both are going to come together and do. Only thing we don't have change in is the divine timing. And I think this is what's causing a lot of us to worry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm yawning. So then you got honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So even if the divine feminine does not trust the divine masculines right now, it's telling you be honest with yourself. So that way your divine masculine can be honest with you too. You set the tone. Doubt. A lot of us do doubt our situations. It says, I release the need to know all the answers. You don't got to know divine feminine what the masculines is doing right now. Just know they are still putting in work. Because you know why? A lot of us is purging. The more and more we purge, just know that the more and more they're embracing their spirituality. The stronger we get, the stronger they become. So stop having doubt. Because the more and more you have doubt, you're pushing your divine masculine away. And that's a fact. And the only reason why I could co-sign with that, because I was that divine feminine. Because my divine masculine had a karmic. I was afraid. I said, oh, he's going to do me wrong. He don't really love me. You know, he wouldn't have never been with this girl. No. He has to accept his lessons just like I had to. See, the difference is with divine feminine, we have the spirit of knowing. Some of us. And when I got in my karmic situation, I had the spirit of knowing. I got with another karmic after me and my divine masculine got together and we separated. When we first went into separation, and I had the discernment spirit to tell me, this man is not for you. This is when, before I knew what a twin flame was or anything, I actually was dealing with somebody that was into the tarot readings. They the one actually like really got my mind on focus with the spirituality stuff. But he was very toxic. Very. He was a narcissist. Oh my God, we're not even going to go there. I will never go there ever again. Just know that was a real karmic lesson. Very much. But what I was trying to say, me dealing with that, it actually taught me when I came back into contact with my divine masculine how to be more sensitive to his situation. Because he's not all bad, because I didn't went to bad. Bad could have killed me. That's how bad it could have got. You get what I'm saying? Similar scenarios, similar situations. That's how I knew it was just something. So it was the universe way of showing me, oh, I'm going to give you the same thing you asked for. But are you going to have the discernment spirit to know that this is not for you? Guess what? At first I didn't. But you know what ended up happening? Bye-bye, birdie. You will never, ever see that happen again. I immediately went into surrender mode. I immediately stopped all contacts with this guy. I'm going to actually pull 2 soulmate cards. One for the divine feminine from the masculine. Here you go. And it said, let go of inhibitions. Be creative and allow your imagination to run wild. Your love life will transform in ways you never thought possible. Oh my God. Didn't your reading just say exactly that, divine feminines? Oh, excuse me. Divine masculine from the divine feminine. Oh yeah, it's time to go to bed. I got the hiccups. A loving thought triggers a loving response. Your love is felt and appreciated. And an angel surrounds you. A sacred union is born. The union of twin souls within a threefold flame. And this is for the divine feminines from the divine masculine. Guys, you have a wonderful, wonderful night, morning, all of the above. Listen, I will be back on live tomorrow with my dailies. And I'll probably do some divine feminine, divine masculine readings, or just some regular general readings. If you're not on my like page, please find me on Facebook as Queen Z Spiritual Insight. And you can also find me on YouTube. You on my channel, please like, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends. If you like my readings, you can leave a comment. I am going to start opening up the super chat very soon. So, again, I appreciate all my viewers at this time, even if it's just a little bit of you guys. The little bit could make a big difference. So, again, I appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and you have a wonderful night. Again, this is Arena.